Hey everybody, welcome back. Hope you're doing well. Rio then. There's very loud noises come from outside that I can only hope are not picked up on the microphone. Great start. Right, anyway, Rio, it's going to rain and I'm very excited for it. Ultras, Supers and the Softs, 28 laps, engine, suspension and the rear wing all going to be crucial. Last time out in Sydney, reasonable result. He crashed. Before that, Singapore, reasonable result. Mizu crashed. And, frankly, it was rather disappointing, but I've decided to just laugh, because otherwise I will cry. We should have definitely got a few more points, but it's okay. It's not the end of the world. Life will go on. So, we are building a front wing, and it is going to be ready in time, so let's get on with things. I don't think there's a lot else on the agenda at the moment. What are we doing? Oh yeah, we already had a front wing that we're working on. Let's get that done then. 9 days. It'll be done performance-wise as well in 9 days, apparently. Well, sorry, 9 days before the race, which is actually 8 days. I don't think we need to do anything else. Hopefully I'm not being a moron. It's happened before. Team payments under the microscope. Next week, GMA bosses will be voting a rule change which could see the top World Motorsport Championship teams rewarded proportionally more than they are currently. Okay. So they want like more equal distribution. I don't really care. To be frank, I don't really care. Crack on, everyone. Goodness. Our drivers are... now listen, maybe it's because Shen. It's probably because Shen has a debuff because she's got a sprained wrist or whatever. But goodness. Alright, I'm just gonna... we're gonna be idle for like a day, but I'm just gonna let it tick over and finish the front wing. Well, I suppose since it's stop time, I might as well just do something. There you go. Improve performance on those brakes. Just until it finishes. Even though it's going to finish in about 10 minutes. You vote then. Abstain. Don't care. Voted against. Nothing changes. There we go. Thanks for coming, everyone. Alright. First of all, then, let us begin work. Are we going to get this done? No. Will it be usable? Maybe. Will it be worth using? Maybe. Maybe. Man. Okay, so we've just designed what? We've got this then, haven't we? Yeah, so we're not going to do another one, I don't think. We took what? What did we take? Did we take this? Yeah, I think this is what we took. We could do another one, and we could add this, and then we'd get it even higher. But do we want to over-focus on the front wing? There's only going to be 2 races left after this. I guess we're kind of at the point of just trying to improve stuff for next year in a way. Engine and brakes. It's too late now to work on the brakes, really. We've left it too long. We didn't really focus on brakes at all this year. What am I doing? Car. We didn't. We just left them. So they're going to be a bit weak next year. Do I want to build another engine at all? Don't know. I mean, I could do another front wing, but a gearbox, maybe? Oh, yeah, but it sucks, doesn't it? Maybe... oh, man. I mean, I could... if I did another front wing, I could make it better for now. But I'm kind of thinking maybe we... can we get our engine better? Because I'm kind of happy to go into next year mode in terms of parts. 2302. Can we beat that? Even without legendary? Okay. What can we do for flat numbers? Because most of these don't give numbers. Like that would be great, but oh no, but hang on, if we're not going to use it, we can do that. Of course we can. Of course we. I've forgotten the numbers already. Sorry. 2302. Yeah, if we're not gonna... So it's already above my... Yeah, we're not gonna use it in a race. So it can be illegal. Of course. What a dummy. So we can actually take everything possible. Like that. 2432 will be the max. I think I might do that. I'm just eyeing up the rest of it to make sure there's nothing I've missed there. No, let's do that. It'll be illegal, but we're not going to use it. We just won't use it. I think, honestly, because it's going to take ages to build as well. But I think that's a pretty good investment for next year. I'm doing it. I've decided. It does mean we're kind of waving the white flag a little bit on the last 2 races. But, I mean, it's not like we're going to win the league, is it? So we might as well start building for next season as long as we can achieve our goal for this season, which we're pretty well on course for. 5th is what we're after. I don't know what I'm going to go for next season. I might go 5th again, to be honest. At least budget-wise, you know. It's not like we need a bigger budget anyway. Even if we are going to push higher, we've had plenty of money. That said... If I am going to build, I don't know, the thing is, if I want to build the HQ factory, which I really do, that's going to make money pretty tight. If I spend the same amount of money on the chassis as I normally do. Because I think we had like 30 million left last year, right? And then obviously, I don't know, I mean, I guess it'll be fine. Either way, we need to build this. I need to take the plunge. So in off-season, I am going to build this. And what will be with everything else. So, anyway, that's going. Let's just work on this as much as we can. And then we will travel to Rio. 35% chance of rain, apparently, even though it says it's going to rain for the whole weekend on the forecast. Crazy. I didn't catch the temperature, actually. We better just check that as well. Pit stop training. What was that? Oh, sure. 500k for 1 pit stop stat? Sure, why not? I mean, it's kind of a waste, but we're not desperate, so it's fine. You just said money's going to be tight. Yeah, well. 76%. And not with a small red zone. I didn't give it a small red zone. It is a lot better, though. So I might use it and just... Oh, is it crucial? No. So I might use it and strip it a little bit. I think I will. I think I'm not... Obviously, I fully understand that it's probably better to put this one in the better car because we can strip it for a higher performance, blah, blah, blah. I think I'm just going to do it in a standard way and put that in the better car, even if it's a bit weaker. So then... Not going to leave her at home. What am I doing? I'm not thinking. 28 laps then. So, how much fuel are we going to have? Just the usual where I can't figure it out. Just waiting for the very loud noises to end outside. I don't know what is going on. Chose a bad time to record this. Okay, so how much, sorry, how much fuel are we having? It's going to be 8 laps and then it's going to be 11.2. So it's going to be 11 or 12 laps. I don't know whether it rounds up. So I can't really see the soft coming into use at all. So I think we go 6.5. I think that'll be okay. And if it rains, like it's supposed to, then this will be more than enough. Okay, let's fit parts then. So Shen has lost the right to the better car, and she is now going to be rather weak anyway. Kind of sucks, because I only just did this, and now they're going to kick off. But there you go. So yeah, we are at 80, so we can weight strip it a little bit. Okay, is that right? Just double check. Yeah, yeah. I can't believe we never got a second gearbox or brakes. Not great, but it is what it is. Okay. Good. I think that's everything covered. So 28 laps. In good old Rio, we've had some good times. I know I say it like every year, but we've had good times in Rio. I do like it. Happy memories. And I hope it rains. May it rain every moment of the entire... Well, no, not every moment. I need to use the pit stops to try and get a small advantage. So if you could just rain at a very handy time. It's not even raining. I've been lied to. Oh my god, it's not even going to rain for half a practice. Alright, well... Weight stripping then, so we'll go down to... Well, actually, since we can fix it, shall I go 65? I think I will. This is crucial, but it's got a smaller red zone. So I think we can go 65 instead of 75, and that should be fine. We'll just go 70 here. We'll go 75 here. 70, and engine perk means we go... It is crucial. It's got a smaller red zone, though. But it is crucial. I'll go 65. I think that's probably playing it a bit safe. But I will. That's all I'm going to do. What would I gain if I went lower? Oh, you do get another 15 performance. It's quite big. No, I'll go 65. Now, here, I think we can go 60. Because we've got a smaller... I've gone 65 there. Well, I've gone 65 there. And we haven't even got... I should really go 70, shouldn't I? Nah, we can fix it. I'm going 65. We're going to go 60 here. I could probably even go 55. I'm gonna go. I'll go 60. I won't push my luck. But with a smaller red zone, by that logic, I could probably go 55. But never mind. What am I doing? Sorry. Oh no, but that has a smaller red zone as well. So even though we don't have the engine perk, we can go 70 and it should be okay. 75 there. 70. 75. Is that what I want to do? Yeah, okay. Right, sorry, that took ages. I'm distracted. There's a constant parade of like super loud vehicles going by, and I don't know why, and it's all very annoying. If it carries on, I'll just pause the recording and wait, I guess. But anyway, let's get on with it. Rio. Track A, though. Track B, Track B. Track A, 2025. That'll do. What are we going to practice on? I think Ultras. Let's get our quali bonus. That was just Mizu, wasn't it? Yeah. Where's Shens then? Here. Okay. Right. So, we're going to go out and go qualifying trim. Just one lap because you'll be coming straight back. Both of you, quali, one lap. Off we go. I'm not even going to bother putting you on. Well, I suppose I might as well. Downforce feels bang on. Well, that's something. Handling. As usual, we'll go the wrong way. As is tradition. And I will bring you probably straight back in. Well, what am I doing? I hadn't done the other car. Downforce. I'm going to flick it that way. Handling. I'm going to flick it that way as well. Maybe just a bit for now, and I'll leave the speed balance there. Off we go. Okay, let's focus up. No more distractions. What a surprise, we went the wrong way. I, for one, am shocked. Jesus, that moves the speed balance a fair bit, doesn't it? Actually, no, that's about... No, that's fine, actually. Okay, I'll tell you what. Let's do 3 laps now. We might not have it, but I'm going to do 3 laps anyway. Downforce, we went the wrong way. We did nail the handling, though. But the downforce needs to be completely the other way. Okay, we need to get that handling back. And that as well, really. Is that going to be okay? Hopefully that'll still be great at least. I'm going to roll with that and let's do 3 laps for you as well. Just realised I don't want to put you on high. Away we go. Let's let them do a full quali run because it's quite a long lap, fairly long. So I do want to get as much as we can done, and it is going to rain. It is going to rain eventually around the kind of, I don't know, 7 or 6 minute mark. Shut up. Fucking radio, man. Fucking radio. Alright. How are we doing? We're on level 2. We've got 1 more lap in us after this. You'll really be watching Mizu. She's at the front. So is this your in lap? It is. And this is perfect, actually. We've managed... Well, it's not quite perfect, but we've managed to get what we wanted. Which is good. Should I... Is there any reason to get a wet tyre bonus? I don't think so. I think we go race trim... What are we on? 96. Magic. Magic, magic, magic. 6 laps, because they're pretty long. And then we probably roll out on supers. Because we don't need this many supers anyway. I'm not going to turn the engine up again because I want to make sure we get close to full value from that. Hopefully this is a decent percentage now. 95, we'll take it. That's fine. Race trim, 6 laps on supers. Off you go. Alright. Obviously we're going to slow down a lot on the trim because it's going to rain, but I don't... As we've said in the previous races, I don't really want intermediate trim bonus. Now that I've said that, it probably rained for like all of qualifying. But never mind. We're not going to get a lot out of this, mind. We're going to get level 1, that might be all. Maybe a bit more when the rain dies off at the end. Maybe we can squeak level 2 tyres, but probably not. But at least we're getting the race trim. We might get race trim 3. I'm not sure. Can we do... Oh, maybe... Maybe Mizu's going to get another lap in. I'm not sure if Shen will. It's going to be close for Shen. No, she's not going to make it. Look how close that is. Mizu. Oh, you're probably not going to quite get it. If we got that 1 more lap in, if I'd been a bit quicker and saved a couple of seconds at one point, we would have got the race trim. But I don't think we're quite going to get it. Oh, look how close. So close. Oh, well, never mind. So close. Never mind. Never mind. You can't have it all. You can't have it all. Alright. Ollie then. The sun is out at the moment. I think I'm going to go like this again. I'm not going to... Oh, in fact, we don't even have access to the sweet spots anyway. Alright, let's go straight out then. Okay, let's remember to put auto on. Let's not be a complete dumbass. Just for a change. I'm sure we'll find some point to be a dumbass during the race. Let's not do it during quali if we can. Not too bad. 0.8 off Sabatini, who's very quick. Not too bad. The rain is coming. Is there any mileage in going again? Look how long it took us. No, it's going to take too... mate, I think it's going to take too long. Look, we're not even in yet. And a lap takes 1 minute 15. Let's just wait till we get in, then pause. Let's just... Come on. Come on. Come on. Let's go. So, 7:38. Yeah, we're not going to make it. Oh, that sucks. Well, at least we got our run in. Maybe could have done it a bit sooner. Holgerson, actually, Sputney's 4th fastest now. Maybe because they waited on the grip, but when I went out, I didn't know whether whether we'd have a chance to do 2 runs or not. And obviously, you would much rather do 2 runs. So, given the fact that we've only got 1 run in, it would have been better to go a bit later, but how was I to know? If I can have 2 runs, I'd rather have it. So, it is what it is. There's basically no point going again, but I guess we will. Shall we go on Ultras again? Yeah, because we're going to have a spare tyre, so just sod it. I don't know. Whatever. And then we'll do another run on Inters after that. I don't know. Fuck it. It is a complete waste of time, but I don't know. They complain if you leave them in the garage, don't they? So, in a lot of ways, it would have been better to slap Ultras on. Inters on, but never mind. Yeah, obviously not going to be faster now that it's pretty wet. I guess we'll throw Inters on and just go again for a laugh if we have time, which we should, just about. Bloody wet now. Okay. Let her go. Obviously, it's not going to be faster, so it's not great for Key coming 14th, but there you go. Hopefully we can pull something out of the bag on race day and the rain will make a difference. Yep. Okay. So be it. The session finishes. Very crowded pit lane at the end. Very crowded indeed. Alright. Okay, so 7th is pretty good though. Happy with that. Sun is out for the start. Okay, it's kind of like last time or the time before, I've forgotten which, but it's going to be like sort of 9 or 10 laps probably. 9 or 10 laps in the dry. No, you want... Probably going to want that because you're not going to be on Ultras that much. You're going to want Race Trim, and I guess you will take Ultras because the 5% isn't worth it. Did I not click that? I guess not. So, 9 or 10 laps in the dry. Oh, you've got to go Ultras then, haven't you? And then see what happens. There's a small argument for Supers, but I think we need to be aggressive here. I think it's going to be a little bit tight. Yeah, I mean, because again, with the double stack. I might, do you know what? I might start Shen actually on the, and it's, no, but it sucks because Shen has the, I'm going to start Mizu on the Supers, I think. With 12 laps. And the reason is, what am I doing? Yeah. I don't want them to be on the same strat. It's going to be a little bit tight, window-wise, and it's not going to be that wet immediately. So I feel okay staying on the Supers for a bit longer. Jen has the bonus to Ultras, so I think it makes more sense for her to slap those on, put 10 laps of fuel in, and we'll see how we go. Now, the only sucky thing is Shen is further back. You know, you'd rather the person further back was on the longer going tyres, but it is what it is. I'm going to roll with it. What is the temperature? 27 degrees, so I'm not going to push the tyres. I will go ham on the engine for a little while. That said, we do start at 25% on the tyres, so I'll tell you what. I'll push them, but not for very long at all. Probably half a lap, maybe even just the beginning. I need to be a little bit strict on that and not get carried away. Anyway, in Rio then, 5 red lights. Away we go. Decent for Mizu, poor for Key, which is rather disappointing on the tyres that she is on. We're not getting a super amount done here. In fact, Mizu's struggling a little bit, but granted, a lot of people are on the Ultras. Okay, right. Come off that. Don't even fuck with it. We'll stay on red for a moment. Probably not. Key, look. This is right at the back. The strategy is terrible. Okay. Let's go down to orange anyway. I know I'm immediately losing like a load of positions. We're struggling here a bit. I don't know. We keep going forward and backwards. I would rather have Shen. Oh, what are you doing? Like, what is that? I'd rather have Shen in the faster car. I mean, people are going absolutely crazy on their tyres, which seems a little bit risky. Maybe that is the play. So well done, Shen. Should I be, like, giving her... I don't want to push the tyres, though. They need to last. They need to last. And so does the fuel, really. We already did, like, 3/4 of a lap on red. But, I mean, we're kind of getting fucked because I haven't prioritised track position a bit more, aren't we? Never mind. Let's hope to win on the strategy. I could maybe have pushed the tyres a bit more, but... I need you to do 7 laps, right? If possible. Or maybe 6. No, this is lap 4. So really, yeah, I could do with you doing 7 laps. So let's come off. And I need you to really... It's not crucial, but it'd be better if you did 9 laps. Let's come... Well, then again, you're... Nah, just come off for a bit. Fuck it. I'm not... We're struggling with track position. I'm probably not going to go over the top on scrapping for it right at this moment. I am going to play a bit of a maths game here for the time being. And obviously Mizu immediately just gets passed by everybody. Yeah. No, I'm going to do it like this. Well done, Mizu. He trying to follow along as well. Who's in 12th? Flores. Going absolutely crazy. We're just swapping positions all the time. I don't know. I'm just going to roll with it. So hopefully 5 more laps for Shen then. Got to keep an eye on those tyres because they do die at 20%. In fact, it may even be worth conserving them already if I want to make it. I think I will. Not worried about these. But the Ultras, I've criminally kind of screwed myself before with those. So I am going to at least conserve them for a little while here. And we'll see what unfolds. Oh, that's dodgy. Maybe we don't even put inters on, you know? Ooh. Ho, ho, ho. If we're not putting inters on, I don't care as much about the tyres. I'll go to the end of this lap on conserve. That's interesting. Let's just go to the end of the lap. Both cars. Do a fuel check. Alright, and then let's talk about it. So, we can do 5 laps quite comfortably. I'm not going to push the tyre or anything because it's getting a little bit warm. I think we'll put your tyre back on normal, although you've only got 16% left. So maybe not, actually. And what? Is that water worth putting on inters? I don't think so. I could be wrong, though. It is quite a lot of laps, mind. It is quite a lot of laps. I think we might have to wait to make that decision until... Let's leave it another lap or two just to really see what's happening at the end of the bar. But again, like I said last time about the wets, the bar always seems to be less than what actually ends up being up here on that. Because often it will be... Oh god, I wish I could mouse over. It will be like just a little bit over like half, 2/3 of the bar. and it will look like Inter's territory, and then suddenly it will just be shit and it should have been wet. So I don't know about the Inters there. It's not a lot of water, especially after that initial first 4 bars spiking. Let's go another lap. I'm also going to monitor how much tyre percentage we use. I don't even care about track position right now. I probably should, but I'm just going to leave it. Not really interested in micromanaging that scrap just at the moment. We lost 8%. So we should be able to just make it another lap. Just. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. Just one. I might have to go right on to back up towards the end, but we're going to go one more lap like that. What's Cavalcanti pitting for? Inters. Maybe Inters are the play. Maybe Inters are the play. You're not really going anywhere, so I'm just going to back you up for a sec. Just to get a little bit more out of the percentage to make sure we don't die at the end. In fact, I'll leave it on backup. Because it's looking a little bit spicy here. I hope I've not miscalculated. I don't think I did. These tyres are getting a bit warm. I could definitely put her on high. That both could be. And I could have done that already. That's kind of my bad. It looks like Inters are going to be the play then. Also, I know I haven't pitted yet. I'm just following the percentage. We're just going to make it. Just about. Unless we can just see what those guys are putting on. We're not going to make it, are we? Inters, yeah, okay. I think we do put Inters on then. It seems like that's what most people are doing. Probably the play. Do we put a full tank of fuel in? I don't know. Slicks might be better after those 4 bars. By like lap 15, 16, it might be better to be on slicks. Don't you think? I think that, yeah, oh shit, I don't know. Because we don't know how much water there's going to be after that. I'm kind of thinking, potentially, we go to lap sort of 15, 16 on Inters. Oh, 16. How much can we take? Well, we'd have to go to lap 16 on Inters. Actually, finish lap 16, so lap 17. Well, yeah, finish lap 16 on Inters. And then we could do the rest on Super Soft. So they're on lap what? 10. So I need 7 laps of fuel then. Do I literally commit to this? Commit to stopping around lap 16? Looks like the rain stops. Oh man, I don't know how slow we're going to be with that much water on the track. I kind of want to commit to it though. I kind of want to commit to it. I'm going to do it. It's a bit risky, but I think we need to take a risk anyway. We need to do something a little bit outside the box here. No mistakes. Good. Obviously, I went for balanced again. Get ready to go. We're going to push for 1 lap. Well, actually, we'll keep pushing. Well, I don't know how much we can push the tyres. But the fuel will push for 1 lap. These are getting warm now. Do I just take them off and do the same thing? Probably. Tell you what, I think I'll do the same thing now. And put 7 laps in. And then obviously we'll go a lap longer. Oh man, I don't know whether that needs to be Inters or not for the end. Oh, it does start raining again as well, just at the end there, that very last bar. So either way, we should be able to make a decision after 7 laps from now. I think it'll be okay. So I'm gonna go for it. It's like I say, it's a little bit risky, but I'm gonna roll with it. Attack the tires, please. I'm gonna turn the engine down because we were only just on the edge of actually rounding up the fuel. Okay. Down you go. See, these tires are going to heat up very quickly, but at the same time, we're not doing too many laps. So I might just go down onto neutral. I know, obviously, we're going to have a lot of excess on the tires. We are going to have... I should also turn down the car now, because we've got to get that fuel back. We are going to have a lot of excess on the tires, but... You know. You know. I can't just leave them on red, the max temperature, the whole stint, you know? So, let's go to the end of this lap, and then I'll probably turn down Mizu's car as well, because we don't want to... There's a fair bit of fuel, actually. There's a fair bit of fuel. I think you can probably do 2 laps on it. I've pushed that tyre too long, just realised. My bad. I think turn that down now. Okay, good. You got in front. I mean, maybe we could actually do like 3 more laps with it on the top end of the tyre. With it shredding it. I don't know. I assume the performance isn't as good, though, when you're doing that. It's pretty wet now. What are we on, then? I want to do 4 laps, so I guess we'll probably stick on yellow for now. You want to do 3 laps. You're kind of okay. In fact, you could probably go orange, at least for a lap. Condition-wise, it's not looking amazing. But it should be okay for now. Just want you to try and keep your position if you can. Okay, we're heading up there on the tyres, but we've only got 2 more laps to do. Although not here. I think we better conserve them. Because, correct me if I'm wrong, I think if you're actually on the top limit, you lose performance as well. That could be a complete load of absolute rubbish. Just tell me if it is, and then going forward, we'll know. Because obviously we're going to have loads of spare on the tyre, but it's not the end of the world. Just going to bring it down a touch, and then we can go for Ken's last lap. Oh, it is going to get wetter again. Maybe we do just slap on another pair of inters and go to the end. Hoping that getting our stop in early makes the difference. I think that might be the play. That may be the play. Okay. You can go orange for now. Do at least half the lap on orange. Yeah, I'm going to pit you, don't worry. Alright, and then come back down. So yeah, looking at that, I think we actually, it's not that wet, but I think we put inters on and we just go to the end. There's going to be 12 laps left. We've got to put it all in. And if this is the last stop, I feel like we need to fix that, really. Maybe the brakes as well. Can't do that. I don't know. It's not in that bad condition, but it might be by the end. I think I will fix those 2 and leave it on balance. See, I don't know if we're losing performance on the tyres now or not. Maybe we're not. I might have completely made that up. Going to be a long stop, but it is our last stop, hopefully. Hopefully. We'll do a lap on push. Actually, not on the tyres. Not on the tyres. Just on the engine. Okay, so you're going to have 11 laps. I'll probably do the same. Oh, actually. I can't quite do it without losing time. So I won't. I'll only fix the front wing, and I'm going to hope the brakes hold out. I mean, we can't go too crazy on the car anyway, because of... what was I going to say? Don't know. Because of the fuel. The fuel. So, Shen is in last place. But she's done her final pit stop. Okay, here we go. We'll probably do 2 laps on orange at least to begin with, and then we'll dial it back. That's kind of my feeling. Manages to hold people up in 15th. Nice. We have a mechanical problem as well. So let's just roll roll to the end of this lap for Key, although she's not managed to get past anybody, but problem is we don't really have an advantage tyre. I like it when it rains when we can actually get an advantage tyre-wise. And, you know, where we have the better tyres on, type of tyres, and we haven't got that. I hope people don't put on slicks and make me look like an idiot. Okay. Car condition looks okay. I'll do a fuel check at the end of this lap. I mean, yeah. Bear in mind this is 8 more laps after this. We're not going to catch people in the pits, unfortunately. I think we did lose too much time in the early race. I do realise that. Okay, let's do one more lap on yellow. Yeah, for both. And then we'll put you both on orange. Although people are pitting. You know what? Go now. Half a lap is fine. Maybe we can gain a little bit extra time. Probably not. Oh, is Mizu not going to get past these guys? Gets past... I was looking at the minimap, not even here. Sorry. She got past one, but not the other. That's kind of bad. We needed... If we were going to get a really good result, we needed to pass more people than we have, unfortunately, I think. Also, getting stuck here would be really shit. So if you could get through, that would be great. Losing time. We can't seem to get through. I know I could maybe give her a bit more juice, but I don't really want to. Well, actually, I need aggression from you now to try and gain places. Okay, they're pitting anyway. Can you get through before then? Well, your parts are looking dodgy, so I guess... Oh, God, we really have killed this while I wasn't paying attention. Ooh. Hopefully we make it on yellow. Okay. 5 laps left. Yeah, okay. Right, tyres are too hot. Fine. It's looking a bit rough, isn't it? A nice overtake. You now need to cool your tyres as well, though. Bit worried about pushing onto orange, even though we could, because of the colour. Yours isn't as bad. I'll leave it another lap. Jen is limping a bit. Hmm. 3 laps left. Don't know what to do with Shen. She's going to get overtaken here. Maybe not defensive driving, but I can't really push it onto orange in good, in good like conscience at the moment. Maybe I could. We're getting close to the end. It looks like 7th is out of reach. We did lose quite a bit of time behind that person when Wigdal wasn't that far ahead. Also, that he or she, whoever it is, only just beat us out of the pits. So that's kind of disappointing. Gonna have to conserve the tyre again soon. Well, not really. 2 more laps. Well, I will conserve for 1 because I don't think it's going to make a difference anyway. Well, you might as well stay on orange for now. And you might as well. There's only 2 laps. We probably don't need to conserve the tyre. We can probably shred it. Alright. We're in 7th. Who did we overtake? Somebody pitted. They must have done. Tossy. Or Toasty. How's fuel looking? Just about make it. Yeah, okay. Screw it. Carry on then. Well, in that case, 6th is what is out of reach. So actually, let's make sure we make it to the end, because we're not going to get 6th anyway. Let's make sure the fuel doesn't just run out or something very strange. He is defending, so I'm quite happy for her to give it everything she's got to try and keep 12th. And it is going to be 7th. And is it going to be 12th? Hopefully. Looks like it. Yeah. Okay. So it wasn't exactly a world beater race at all. But we weren't really given rain that gave me the advantage I was hoping for, you know, with good tyre switching. Because it was quite awkward, that. Quite an awkward amount of rainfall in the end. But not bad. I mean, listen, we qualified in 7th, didn't we? And we finished 7th, so that's kind of okay. It's not like a disaster race, is it? It wasn't amazing, but it wasn't disastrous. Kind of disappointed in qualifying, but again, the rain, while I like the rain, it does kind of ruin qualifying for us sometimes. Okay. Ha! Wow. So Bunny used 2 parts that broke rules, so we actually came 6th. Shame DeGraff didn't get a higher penalty. But wow, 10 places. So, in that case, we actually finished 6th. We gained 1 off qualifying, and Shen did gain 3 off qualifying. But obviously, in reality, Mizu finished where she qualified, and Shen gained 2. So it's not bad. Qualifying needs to be a little bit stronger, really. But no real complaints there. That's fine. So where does that leave things? 33 points. We have an outside chance of catching Panther if something crazy happens. But if we don't, I'm not gonna cry about it. We're looking pretty safe in 5th, and I'm more than happy about that. Hopefully, if we work on this engine and get a bit crazy with it, the illegal engine, maybe that will give us a bigger boost heading into next year. And I should be doing that in general, and I forget all the time to work on illegal parts. I know that pit crew contracts are okay, at least until the end of the season, so I'm not too worried about that. That stamina is too low, sadly. This is okay, bearing in mind they get +3 to everything. 16, 14, 12, 20, 12, that's pretty good. Let's just switch everybody out first, and then maybe we can just decide what we're doing. I always don't notice the 1% because they just look like 0.1. I'm aware it's because I'm an idiot. Right, okay. Oh, we still have a 0.5. 0.3 it is. Okay, that's fine. Do we want to swap anybody then? We do really have too many people that are good at tyres, don't we? Slightly. So it wouldn't be like the worst idea to get rid of somebody that's not totally impressive. McGregor. Yeah, I think McGregor goes here. And I know this looks worse, but but after we actually hire him, it won't be a lot worse. There we go. Just like basically fine, you know, for most jobs. Excel in refueling. So I guess we will put him in on refuel. And that'll be fine. Right, let's do our interview. Which one of your drivers is better? Shenki. There you go. We often say Mizu. Not today. Not today. So, we're working on the engine. 17 days away. Like, we're going to have another GP before it's even done, but that's fine. And that GP is going to be Munich. Apparently going to rain in practice. We'll see, but only in practice. Soft, medium, and the hard to make a return. 32 laps. Gearbox, front wing, and suspension. Looking forward to that next week. So, as always, thank you very much for watching. Have a fantastic day. I will see you next time.